Welcome back to Advent of Advents. I'm very excited to talk to you today about what we've got because it's nothing grandiose, to be clear, but it's almost like a little Easter egg, right? Or think of how probably like archaeologists or something like that probably must feel when they go on a dig and actually find something of an ancient civilization, right? The feeling that there must be about finding a piece of history and being able to hold it physically in your hand. And that's why I really think that this one is special, right? Again, the item in question, nothing that crazy. However, it is a piece of Advent of Advent's history. And that is because last year I bought 3 of something, not knowing which of them I was going to end up doing on camera, and fully forgot about it until just about a week ago when I unearthed this. And so therefore, we have some Advent of Advent's past remnants. I searched through the ruins and I have come across a Marvel 15 Days of Socks pack. So this is pretty cool because they don't make these anymore. So again, this is something that potentially I could have sold on eBay for like all of $3. But instead, we will be opening up 15 days worth of socks. So let's just jump right into it. You know what I mean? Like no rigmarole. Let's just hop into it, right? Starting off day one. Oh my gosh. Also day one is instantly one of the crew pairs. There's 11 pairs of the low cut socks and 4 pairs of crew socks. And here you go. Day one, Captain America. That makes sense. Steve Rogers would wear crew socks. Let's be real. Day 2, we've got Thor's hammer. Probably better facing this way. It is... If the hammer does feel a little squished. Maybe not our best design on that made the translation. Then you've got... Oh, okay. Oh, these are also crew. All right. I'm with it. So the tall part is your Avengers symbol. And then the foot has Marvel Avengers on it. So, okay, I see the vision on this. I see where we're going. I can get behind those. Next up, okay, now for sure these are going to get worn. Speaking of no, I just dropped them off the stand. Speaking of years prior, Christmas Spider-Man. So yeah, for sure I'll be using the Spider-Man socks. Okay, the third of 4 crew socks. So we're going through the crew socks very fast. But it looks like kind of like 4 out of 6 or so Avengers. You do have the Hulk fist, right? You have the Thor hammer, you have Iron Man, and you have Captain America. Interestingly, no Avengers symbol. So maybe it's not even necessarily Avengers. Maybe it's just, hey, here are 4 popular Marvel brands. Okay, these are an interesting coloration, but I'm not complaining because this feels very X-Men, but this is Doctor Strange on like powder baby blue, not powder, but baby blue with yellow symbols. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, this is perfect for Timeline Scavengers, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I will definitely be using these. And also while we're at it, give Timeline Scavengers a listen. That's the podcast that I'm on with my friend Jamie Anderson. We're doing the MCU in timeline order. So it's pretty spectacular to watch. Speaking of spectacular, Spider-Man socks. That's cool. That's a cool design. I like that a lot. Kind of reminds me of the Snoopy socks from 2 weeks ago. Pretty cool. Okay, now we've got Ant-Man. Now I understand that this particular box is even from like the front logo and everything like that, only has 1 woman on it. No, 2, sorry. My hand was covering a 3rd. That's crazy. That's so funny. I was looking at this and going, there's Black Widow, and then over here there's Wasp. But then I moved my grubby little fingers and there's a 3rd. But it's also, this is definitely a men's set. So to some extent, I kind of get it, but also like men can wear things with women on it. You know what I mean? Next, we've got another Captain America sock. I feel like Sam Wilson, maybe, perhaps. This is sort of more of his vibe, the sort of low cut. Another Avengers-based sock, but it's just sort of all over Avengers symbol. Very interesting that there's been no Hawkeye, no Guardians of the Galaxy, no Black Panther. Who else would I be? Sort of X-Men. Although I'm assuming that even though it says Marvel, not Marvel Studios, I can guarantee they are trying to push you towards Marvel Studios properties more. Okay, and look at that. The second to last pair. Okay, I don't know how I managed to do this. It wasn't until I was editing that I went, wait a minute, how did I just go from 12 to 14? What happened to the actual 12 and 13? So it must have been when I was pulling out some socks in order to kind of stack them just so I could go through them quicker or something. Maybe I put them on the other side of me. Again, I really don't know how this happened. But here is pair 12 and 13, Iron Man and Hulk. Not exactly, groundbreaking. So there you have it. Is Black Widow. So we got no Captain Marvel despite her being on the front cover. This is in fact the last pair. Black Panther. I think it's cool that they did go for purple here. Just because there were a couple other pairs of black socks. But also just like the fact that kind of, again, keeping it in ties with the MCU, the way that the sort of like purple kinetic energy buildup kind of situation was built into that suit to kind of give the purple undertones to the full black suit, which also kind of helped give it a little bit of definition at times, which was also, in my opinion, pretty smart. And with that, I believe that that's going to be all of the clothing that we have for this entire year. No shirts. I don't think there is such thing as like a shirt advent calendar. If there was, that would be wild. But that's all the socks. That's 15 plus 7. That is 22 pairs of socks. That is almost a full advent calendar of socks. And so that'll be the last sock you ever see me open up on this channel. I think. Probably. Surely. I can't make that promise. And before I go, one quick shout out to Red Web, one of my favorite podcasts of all time and wonderful friends. So check out my former coworkers / pals at Red Web, which you can find on any podcatching app. Or you can also go to patreon.com/redweb to help support a podcast that's gone indie in the wake of RT closing down here in 2024. Much love to my great friends there at the HQ, Christian, Jillian, Trevor, and Alfredo. Happy holidays to you guys, and happy holiday to you, dear viewer. Now, it's true, there are a lot of things that my family has partaken in over the years that we've sort of had some shared interests across either most of the family, if not the whole family. But there are some things that sort of missed some people, right? A good example of this is my cousin Sam has been a huge Gilmore Girls fan for as long as I can remember. I have never seen a single episode of that show, even once, even a clip. I couldn't tell you a single thing about that show. But I did, however, immediately pick this up because it made me think, again, of family. And I will say, considering I've never seen this, the craftsmanship that has gone into crafting the inside of this folder for this whole thing is pretty impressive. There's a lot of very beautiful artwork on this, and some of it is a little bit more easy to sort of partake in or to take in and understand. Like for day 4 here, there's clearly a symbol of a coffee cup that says Luke's. So I'm assuming that that must be one of the coffee places in town. There's some place called Miss Patty's School of Ballet, which, I mean, the name is right there. And then the rest of it is just sort of like vague other items like the gazebo or, a couple different coffee mugs that are nondescript or the dragonfly, So there's a little bit of stuff that's sort of, I guess, I'm assuming still related to the show or, related to maybe the town that they live in. But I suppose that we will find out together. First off, starting day 1, we have a Chilton patch, which would go nice on like a jean jacket, I assume. Then day 2, we have a bunch of little stickers. Some of them are just still shots from the show, and then some of them little icons and logos that we have seen throughout the Advent calendar envelopes, I guess from the show. And day 3 was insanely hard to get into, but it's a pencil that has Oi with the Poodles already, which is from apparently season 2 finale. Warranted a pencil. Day 4, something from Luke's coffee shop or whatever you would want to call it. This might be the best thing in this whole thing, I'll be honest. It's a little recipe like booklet. It is insanely small, but once it finally comes into, frame, you can see that the actual recipes like are in there and they're real. So there you go. Day 5 at Stars Hollow. This is also pretty neat. This is a heat activated sticker. I have never seen this before in my life, and I am pretty tempted to use it to see what the actual eventual look is. But I will probably give that to my cousin since this is, one of her favorite shows. Then day 6, we have a little pin, a little button that says no cell phones. I don't even know which store or place this is from, but I know it's obviously something relevant in the show. Day 7 at Miss Patty's School of Ballet. There are these little things that we're going to see a couple of. It's this fake cork coaster, but it is just the thinnest cardboard you've ever seen. Then we have some stickers that are just little logos. They are very small, followed by another sticker from Luke's. This time it has Gilmore Girls on it. Then day 10, these are kind of cute, little tags. I'm the Rory to your Lorelai, talk fast kind of thing. But the weird thing is that then another one of those was in day 11. And this is a little inappropriate looking, I apologize, but that's the only way I could check to see if there was something else. I think they got a little mixed around. Day 12, in the rows, you have another sticker, and it says, I smell snow. Day 13, in something, stickers. Again, the same stickers. Day 14, guess what? It's the same frickin' stickers. Really lazy, in my opinion. Day 15, a little difficult to get out. It was already broken, but it's a little keychain from the Dragonfly Inn with key number 7. I'm assuming the 7 is also highly relevant to the show itself. But it's a cute little keychain. On day 16, it's another one of those little fake coasters, this time with a gazebo. Day 17, another pin or button, the Life and Death Brigade. Looks kind of cute though. I like the design. Day 18 in the gazebo, very hard to get out. Took me almost 2 minutes to get this sucker open and out. But it's a coffee stirrer and says, I drink the coffee, then I do the things. Day 19, Stars Hollow tag, a Gilmore Girls tag, and another tag for Dragonfly Inn. Then a little thing that just says, I love you 1,000 daisies. That was it. This is also maybe one of the better things in here. Day 21 has this little stencil that you kind of very carefully punch that out. And then when you put that on top of a latte, that's how you stencil something on. Day 22, unannounced, no context to this little coffee mug. No clue what it's supposed to go to, how it's supposed to attach to anything. It's just by itself. Day 23 is the flimsiest and thinnest little tape you've ever seen with words on it. Day 24, a Gilmore Girls patch, which should have been where they ended it, but no, they gave us day 25 with another really bad coaster. All in all, a pretty poor and bad quality advent calendar. But I guess if you like Gilmore Girls, maybe it's enjoyable? I don't know. Oi with the bad advent calendars, am I right? It's another day, which means it's time for another advent calendar. And today I am exhausted. I stayed up way too late last night trying to finish up the most recent episode of Advent of Advents because, I'm working on it while I'm working on it. And so I figured it's time to kind of take care of myself today. I think it's time to slow down a little bit and try a couple new things. First and foremost, I'm moving the big mic away and I'm using a clip-on one today just to sort of see what happens if I've got full mobility, full range of actions. I have this lovely little advent calendar. It says that it's a Christmas carnival, and it's got a bunch of different little things to take care of myself today and other days. I don't really want to ruin this pretty bow that's on it, but I feel like I'm gonna kind of have to. Okay, free range of motion. Still, the box is too big to not hit myself. This is one of those ones though where the boxes are kind of like a mishmash, where because they're all different sizes, they're sort of all out of order. So I might not technically do it 1 through 24. I might just be opening left to right, and we're just gonna have to sort of accept that we might see a bunch of products back to back. Or I'm gonna immediately break that and just instantly break into box number 1. Okay, day 1, cute little box. They're all gonna be cute though, so I probably won't show that every time. Starting off today with Candy Apple Hand Cream. I mean, it does smell good. Apple's not typically my favorite, so we'll see how this one goes. And for day 2, we have a Winterberry Shower Gel. I don't know what Winterberry really is. Hi there, this is Editor Colin, coming in real quick with a very fast note for past Colin, which is to say, you sure do actually. You used it all the time in Advent of Advents intros. Both last season you used it twice, and this season you've used it once. So, yes, you do. Okay. I cannot place that, but I like it. Now, the one thing that I did not think about was the fact that I have started to get a whiff of like a bunch of different things, and I do kind of feel like I might sneeze. Now, this is interesting. It's a little pin, like a pin that you attach to something that's got Santa on it. It is just a brooch. I was really expecting, since it's like self-care, this feels a little out of place. Don't let me tell anyone how to do their self-care. Maybe a brooch is self-care. Ooh, okay. What are you? Some sort of gold bath bomb. Okay, it is not labeled as to the scent. It is crazy to me that I know that I like this smell, but I don't know what the hell this is. So if you know what gold bath bombs are typically scented as, I don't know. Let me know. I think my earlobes are too big for this. Yeah, they're supposed to be, you know, this, but my ears are too big, which, you know, every kid in elementary school definitely told me that, so I should have seen that coming. Day 6, there's another bath bomb. This is like cinnamon apple for sure. Oh, that smells good. Like, this one's easy to identify. That smells great. Oh, I can literally smell it already. Warm vanilla body lotion. Oh, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. Listen, I'm a big sucker for vanilla. I'm not even putting that one back in the box. I'm keeping that one out. That one's getting used today for damn sure. Speaking of getting used today, this guy is going on my keys for sure. Little Santa keychain. Don't really see how that's exactly self-care, but it does make me feel good, so I guess that counts. Oh, sugar cookie bubble bath? Oh my God. Okay, day 10, white jasmine bath salt. If I just, you know, go a little crazy. Oh, candy apple body scrub. And then day 12, warm vanilla body butter. That's honestly hard to say. I had to really concentrate on getting that sentence out. Okay, all right, so a repeat scent, but we have Winterberry body lotion. I'll definitely use that. This does smell very good. Oh, hell yes. Okay, so it seems like there's only a few scents, but like every single one of them gets every type of product. Because for day 14, we have warm vanilla bubble bath. Yeah, dude. All right. Well, this one I don't think is really going to be for me, but day 15. Oh, that one gets even closer. Oh my God. Now in even greater detail, I can see how bad the bags are underneath my eyes. Thank you, Spa Day. Candy Apple Bar Soap. I don't really know what this is, but it is a knitted Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I might have to send that to someone and ask for help. Oh, finally. Sugar cookie hand cream. Yeah, dude. Okay, we have once again gone back to a classic, Candy Apple Shower Gel. Ah, sick. Perfect. After all these days of getting things like body scrubs and, and body washes, finally we get a little loofah sugar cookie body scrub. Candy Apple bath salts. I think it's time for a little Florida vacation. I do have to go out after this, so I can't put this on my head right now, but I actually can guarantee you this will not fit, I don't think. Yeah, I think this is actually going to be a little small for me, but we'll find out. We'll try it on at some point. Hey, I'll tell you what, if it does fit my head, I will wear it for one of the videos. A good one to end on, in my opinion. Warm vanilla soap. And there you go. That is all 24 days of this little spa self-care kit. And this is also kind of perfect timing. I want to take better care of myself in 2025. And sometimes care also comes down to like self-care, like mental health. And again, resting, relaxing, and just sort of taking care of yourself for the day. So that's, a good head start for the new year. And while I have you, real quick, I want to give a very fast shout out to All Good No Worries, one of my favorite brands in existence. I got this shirt from them. I support women's rights and wrongs. They've got a lot of great little designs out there. I've worn 2 things of theirs already during this series, and I got all of them from All Good No Worries. Barb is a wonderful person, and the brand means a lot to me. This is not a sponsored ad. This is just me spreading the love this holiday season for something that I actually feel very, very passionate about. I'm going to put some links in the description that'll take you to the social media and to the store for All Good No Worries, so you can check out all the wonderful things that Barb has there. I'm very, very excited that this thing got to continue after Rooster Teeth shut down. I was very nervous about it going away forever, and I'm so glad that Barb got it back and is keeping it going strong. So if you check it out, make sure to let her know that Colin sent you. Three, two, one, and welcome back to Advent of Advents. I'm trying not to laugh at immediately. I'm losing at my own thing. But today I have my roommate. NPC Christian. That's him.
That joke's gonna be better than every joke.
That's very true. And the reason why we're talking about that is because today's Advent calendar is dad jokes. It's an Advent calendar, and there are... Thanks, I appreciate it. It's a girl. This does have 6 a day. I will not be reading 6 a day to Christian because, oh my God, no, there's more than that. Oh, you're kidding me.
There's a lot of pages.
There are a lot of pages. Oh, there's 12 per day. That's too much. That's 12 days of Christmas times 24. I will say, a lot of mileage on this book. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to do just 1 a day, and I'm going to see how many of them will equal a laugh out of Christian, who is not hard to make laugh, but he is hard to make laugh with, like, puns. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we make each other laugh all the time. But if I'm like, this is just an example. What kind of cars do elves drive? Toyotas. See? He doesn't get the reference. Okay. Why don't Christmas trees knit?
Why?
They always drop their needles.
That tracks.
It's funnier to me, your reaction, than the actual joke. Why did the gingerbread man go to therapy?
Why did he go to therapy?
He was feeling crummy.
Yep. They make the cookies, they make crumbs.
Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
It's the famous expression.
I'm watching for now.
Oh, okay. That's so funny. My head went to Shrek. How much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
How much?
Nothing. It was on the house.
That's dumb.
Okay, this one's for Dorkrin.
Okay.
What do you call a penguin in the desert?
It's a great question. What do you call a penguin in the desert?
Lost. It's pretty funny, actually.
Because what's he doing over there?
I did actually, unfortunately, enjoy that
He
one.
gets too dry.
What did the banker get for Christmas?
Go ahead.
My 401k.
Yeah, that's true. You have one of those?
Huh?
You have one of those?
I don't know what.
401ks?
Yeah, I do. Sorry.
Sick.
You know what's funny is I was thinking about the penguins still. So I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
You have a penguin.
I was like, where's this joke going? That's why I looked at you like that. What's Tarzan's favorite Christmas song?
Go ahead.
Jungle Bells.
Jungle Bells. I didn't like that song.
Well, you don't like jingle bells, right?
I don't like bells.
Okay. Did you hear about the power plant that was bad for the environment all year?
This took a turn. Go ahead.
He got coal for Christmas.
Yeah.
This took a turn.
Yeah. Are you keeping track how many you do?
Yep. I'm on day 7.
Okay.
Last week, I told my grandpa that Amazon is the best place for Christmas shopping.
Why is that in this book? Go ahead.
He just called me from Brazil.
Because that's what Amazon is.
What is the dog's favorite Christmas song?
Go ahead.
Feliz Navidad.
I don't speak Italian.
I'm pretty sure that's actually not true. You don't speak Italian?
No.
That's so interesting to me. I really thought that you did.
No.
Do you know I just started learning and I was going like, oh, someday I'm going to walk up to Christian and be like, you're not going to say something. And then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, I'm also not the Giants quarterback, so I wouldn't understand the hand thing that you did.
Oh yeah, DeVito.
So
They're so bad, even without Daniel Jones.
yeah.
They got trashed. Why did the snowman stay home from the party?
Go ahead.
Because he had snow on to go with.
Elmo's forced. Yeah.
How does Jack Frost get to work?
How?
By icicles.
Twice.
Icicles. How did Darth Vader know what Luke got him for Christmas?
That's good. Right there. Right there.
They are right there.
Go ahead. What?
He felt his presence. A presence I haven't felt since.
That was always one.
I know. That's
I was like, why would?
Well, no. I was
Just
just,
like, he could feel
well,
angry.
he definitely, for sure, by the way, in episode 6, when he's like, I shouldn't have come here.
Yeah.
Because, I'm jeopardizing the whole mission.
What an idiot. What do you think was gonna happen?
What is the difference between the Christmas alphabet and the ordinary alphabet?
What is the difference? I would like to know.
The Christmas alphabet has no L.
How do you spell alphabet then?
See, like, that's what I mean. Like, that's funnier than the actual. What do you call an elf that sings?
Go ahead.
A rapper.
I don't like that.
Yeah. What's the best thing to put into a Christmas cake?
Oh.
Your teeth. Okay.
Oh.
What am I getting for Christmas? Oh, the fanfic writers are going to go crazy for that one. Fatter.
Oh. Because there's a lot of treats.
Yeah. Yeah. You have like genuine tears in your eyes from
It was
laughing
really
at that
funny.
last one. It was.
Go ahead.
This is inappropriate.
Lay it on me.
It was Christmas time and everyone was feeling merry. So she went home. That's crazy.
Why?
That one's insane.
Imagine it was like she called the police.
She should.
That's insane.
That's an insane one to put
It's
in.
funny how like wild that one is. Not so much the joke itself. Obviously that kind of thing's not funny. But, in context of this book, like why it's there.
Why was E the only letter in the alphabet to get Christmas presents?
Go ahead.
Because the rest of the letters are naughty.
Yeah, they are not.
Why didn't the skeleton go snowboarding?
Why?
He didn't have the guts.
Yeah, this is a skeleton.
I want to point out, you want to know how bad things are? Like, sorry, rather, you know a joke is bad when that's the one I chose to read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like the other
Went through a
ones,
couple.
yeah.
You're picking up the bangers.
This one goes out to Jen
Who's that?
based on the topic. I don't know. Why can't pigs play soccer?
Why can't pigs play soccer?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They always keep the ball for themselves. Hog.
Why don't they just say ball hogs?
I don't know.
That's a
Who knows?
swing and a miss.
Sure is. Oh, wait. See, this was a better one, actually. Okay. Cut that one?
No, leave it in.
No, cut that one.
Leave it in.
Why don't soccer players wear glasses?
Why?
Because it's a contact sport.
Yeah.
See, at least that one makes sense.
Yeah. Ball hogs.
That's what I'm going to be when I get.
Yeah. There we go. Now it's a video.
So much of that is going to have jingle bells put underneath it. Okay. Why are all of these suddenly sports related?
Even the sports chapter.
Wait, did I not just...
There's a lot of soccer in there. What the
Hey,
frick?
can I tell you something?
Mhm.
Day 19 and day 20, the first one of the day is the exact same one.
Oh, I love that.
Why don't soccer players wear glasses?
Show it to them. Show it to them.
So I guess I could just use that one. That's day 20. Hang on.
That
That's
rules.
day 19.
That rules.
No one was editing this book. It's like the same image and everything. You know what I mean? Like, that's just
Yeah.
crazy.
French field day with this one.
Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
Why?
Just in case they get a hole in one.
Mm.
What's the difference between a baby and a quarterback?
I feel like there's several, but which one are you talking about?
One takes naps, the other takes snaps.
That's not a good joke.
Okay, you know what's bad though?
Uh-huh.
Remember the soccer one
Yeah.
about pigs? What do you call a pig who plays basketball?
Go ahead.
A real ball hog. This is lazy work, dude. I know that dad jokes are kind of like a dime a dozen, but like, surely you're not running out of material that fast. you
They're-
know?
They are.
How do you fix a broken pizza?
How do you go ahead?
How do you, okay, go ahead. With tomato paste.
That's right. You can paste them together. But why would you want to? What's a broken pizza?
Like a bagel bite.
Can we tomato paste a bunch of bagel bites? See if that works.
Actually, okay, we'll try that. We'll try that. You're onto something. You're cooking. You're cooking. Literally. Why did the phone break up with the charger?
Where's the Christmas theme? Go ahead.
Nowhere. Because it found someone else to connect with.
Is it only like they ran out of like the hand? What?
Oh, well, don't worry. We got back to Christmas
Okay.
on the last day. I think in general, it's just
a
dad jokes, but it does say
edition.
Christmas edition, which to me should mean
It should be
Christmas
like,
jokes every day.
Yeah, it should be all Christmas. I mean, just because you put a picture of Santa next to it doesn't mean it's a Christmas joke.
How does Santa stay fit?
How?
He slays it at the gym.
Can you?
No. Okay, I will say, by the way, I'm going back to some of these, and on like the second page for a couple of these, I am seeing more Christmas related jokes, but like they put weirdly like sports on page 1. But then like, what did the gingerbread man put on his bed?
Go ahead.
A cookie sheet.
Cookie sheet.
You know.
Yep.
Well, Christian, I've got good news. I got bad news.
Yeah.
One.
Yep.
The good news is the bad news is I'm gonna start with the bad news.
Bad news first.
The bad news first
Yep.
is that not a single one of these was funny.
No.
Which means that I definitely paid what, like $7.99 too much for this,
That's
something like that.
That's not about right. Who
Uh,
published that?
that's a good question.
Did no one? Didn't just someone just leave it on the shelf?
Oh my God! Wait, there is no publisher information in here. But yeah, so not funny. But the good news is we are.
I think so.
If you think so, check us both out on Rat House, starting in January of 2025.
It's like 2 days away.
It's so close. Anyway, Christian,
What's up?
thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. It was a great time. Sorry I spoiled your Christmas gift.
It took me a second to realize what you meant. That's so funny. Something that I didn't really ever expect to see an advent calendar for, although I do kind of suppose that that's probably what I would say about a lot of the ones that I've ended up finding and using and buying. But this one is pretty cool. This is, kind of pulling it back to childhood again, but like not in the same way that I've sort of tried to tap into previously. But this one just sort of feels like a pretty small box for what I feel like is going to be a lot of things in order to make the stuff that's on the cover. Anyway, let's kind of showcase it so you know what I'm talking about. And that is Play-Doh. They have like these images of like, whoa. I cannot believe that this one little sliver of cardboard was all that stood between me and just an absolute barrage to my senses. Oh my God, the smell of Play-Doh is so strong the second I lifted that. I don't know how this one little bit hit all that, but holy hell. That took me fully out of what I was trying to say and do. But of course, we've got 24 days, and it says that there's like a bunch of little things for us to make. I guess this thing here is a mat that we open up, and we kind of cookie cutter open. Oh, yeah, it all fits onto the... All right. I see the vision. So I guess that's probably enough talking. I guess at this point, I should really just see if I still have what it takes to be creative with Play-Doh. Okay, so you'll notice here that already this is a very different editing style than I've really done at any point this year, but it is sort of a throwback to previous year, the previous year rather, with how I edited that and some of the ones where I was doing a lot of like building type of situations. The thing with this one was that it was very fun, but it wasn't exactly the best laid out advent calendar. I totally get it. It's difficult to sort of build and continue to make things and go back to old functions and everything like that as you continue to pull out different colors or different shapes, different cutters, everything like that, because it was kind of all over the place. And there was a moment here where you can see how I have one of the sticks for the arm out, but I could not find the other one. It took a while to figure out that it was somewhere else in the box, like it had slipped between two pieces of cardboard and was just actively stuck there. I really thought it just didn't make it into the box at all. But because of that, it's just this thing of I'm sort of constantly pulling out pieces, and eventually I just started showcasing everything just to be like, look at how much stuff is jam-packed into this to help you build out as many of these little designs as humanly possible. And I think that part of it is great. I think that part of it is very adventurous. But the other thing too is that it really was extremely detailed, which I guess I shouldn't have been surprised by. It is Play-Doh. That's just sort of how that works, I guess. It was way more intense than I really remembered it being as a child. And I don't know if it's that I had help, or maybe I was a little bit more creative, or I kind of got lazy with that arm. That's crazy. I don't know, just a little bit more trained to do it, I guess. I don't know. I guess we're all sort of in the mindset of play with Play-Doh when we're tiny little tots with our eyes all aglow. And I am certainly not that youthful anymore. I really felt it in this episode. And not necessarily in terms of like not being creative and everything like that, like I was just mentioning, but really it comes down to just the idea of something that is a little bit of my own design of sort of my demise, right? But setting it up in this way where there's a camera and it's in my way and I'm sort of leaning over the table constantly, all that other stuff. Like as a child, I felt like, I could sit on the floor, or I could sit at a table just sort of fully kind of hovering over it for hours on end with no issues. But, I'm a man in my 30s now. Sitting like this for, this is, I think, about 40 minutes worth of time, just kind of hyper sped up, and then also a couple cuts here and there when I'm fully, on the other side of the table. But, being in my 30s and doing this much stuff and being hunched over and everything like that, my back was absolutely killing me, which is the main reason why I just eventually kind of gave up on these creations and just was sort of like, all right, take a look at what we have left to do. Like, look at how much is left to work with. I mean, I truly think that this was incredible in terms of how much it offers you and your family to do. It's just not well organized for doing it all in one sitting. So maybe just don't do that. It was just the other day that we were talking about self-care, and I'll tell you this, there were two things that popped up for me when I was typing in the self-care advent calendars. The first one was the one that we've already seen and gone over. Now, I will say this is one of those things where there's a little bit of a bias towards gender, because that one was advertised as a skincare and beauty spa day advent calendar for women. I believe it was labeled for girlfriends, wives, and mothers. But truth be told, everyone can use lotion and everyone can use soap. But not everyone can use beard oil. I've never used it before a day in my life, but I know a lot of people that do use it, and I've heard so much about it over the years, so I decided to see what all the fuss was about. First and foremost, I think the best part about this is the fact that, again, it is beard oil, and the way that the box is advertised is using a mustache. And I just feel like there's something a little, like, it's close. It's like close but no cigar. Like, you're so close to the thing. Surely we could find a way to put a beard on a tree. Or just make Santa Claus. There's nothing too spectacular about the inside here. Just 24 nondescript boxes. 24 beard oil advent calendar. Reveal a new beard scent each day. Celebrate the season with fresh confidence. And happy holiday. And happy new year as well. It does say on the back all the different flavors, or scents rather, so I'm not even going to go ahead and read those. I'm obviously not going to be able to test them all out today. That would be crazy. I think my face would probably feel very weird. It would probably smell very bad. And I don't want to waste it all, but we'll just sort of see what happens. And who knows, maybe the next time you see me, maybe I'll have a much fuller beard. Who knows? So we're starting off with vanilla. Now, as discussed on the previous episode, I love a good vanilla. Ooh. Yeah, dude. Okay. Hey, if they all smell this good, this will be a major win, I think, for 2025. Oh my God, day 2 bitter coffee? Oh, they are. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, at the time of this recording, it is 10:30 p.m. So I should not drink coffee right now. But I'm not going to lie. A whiff of that made me think that I should be drinking coffee right now. Ooh, a little bit of the coffee and a little bit of the vanilla. That would be so good. I admittedly do not know what this scent is. This is verbena? It's purple. It's kind of like citrusy in a way, but also kind of herbal. So maybe it's like an herbal tea almost. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Then we have neroli. I feel like kind of similar to the other one. This is also very citrusy. It does smell very much like soap. This smells more orange. The other one smells more lemon. Then we have patchouli. That's got some musk to it. So far, not my favorite. Leatherwood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this gives the vibe of I have many leather-bound books and my apartment smells of rich mahogany. Very good. Very good. Eucalyptus leaf. I do like eucalyptus. Yeah, man. Eucalyptus leaf. You know what I'm saying? Amber patchouli. I'm going to be honest, I really can't tell the difference between those, other than this does not smell as strong as the other one. Still kind of near the bottom of the list for me. Don't sneeze. It's black pepper. Oh, dude. I don't think I ever necessarily expected the idea of like black pepper for like anything like that. But like, yeah, man, it smells good. They're bringing out the bangers. Gingerbread. Oh, man. Yeah, Yeah, dude, I love this scent. And I'm letting you know right now, I definitely think that a ginger could pine needle. Oh, dog. Yeah, okay. This and gingerbread to me just smell like Christmas. This smells... Wow, I mean, like, this literally smells so, like, oh, I just have so many memories just hit me. Like, I can't describe it because I'm kind of mixing up the different types of trees, but that smells specifically like the type of tree that my grandparents would get, because we would get a different tree, because I think technically what my grandparents got, my dad was allergic to. But I believe like we would get a Fraser fir and they would get Douglas fir, I think, maybe. Don't hold me to that. It's unfortunately been quite a number of years since they had a real tree and since they've been with us, so kind of hard to remember, but like I got instant memories of Christmas Day on that one. This is a little vague. This is just called Cologne. It's a little musky. It's a little Old Spicy. Tobacco Ebony. Now, I'm not a big like tobacco smoker or anything like that. Ooh, but like just the smell of like plain tobacco, especially tobacco that's been like left out to like dry and everything like that. Oh, that does smell very good. Sweet orange. Personally, I'm not a big orange fan, so I have a feeling I'm not going to love this. Okay, so like they aren't wrong about the sweet. Like it almost smells like a gummy bear, kind of. Like there's definitely a lot of sweetness to that. Not as bad as I was expecting, that's for sure. Eucalyptus green mint. Oh my god, dude. Bergamot. Sounds kind of more like a Pokemon. Like orange and flower, kind of. A little bit of some sort of spice, but like I can't place it. I don't think it's strong enough, at least not sniffing it out of the top of a bottle. Lemongrass. Ooh, god, dude. Honestly, I think it's hard to miss with lemongrass, like lemon anything, really. Tea tree, it does smell good, but it does also smell like, just like strong, like shampoo for sensitive skin kind of thing. Mint. Oh my god, okay. This is not your grandfather's mint. This is not exactly like, you know, mint chocolate chip or even like mint tea. That one was powerful. That one actually might have been too strong. Cinnamon. Oh, dude, yes. Yes. You've nailed it. You've nailed it. Speaking of cinnamon, Coca-Cola. Bring back cinnamon Coke, you cowards. That drink was amazing, and then you just never made it again? What's wrong with you? Cedar wood? Man, I like that one a lot. Similar to the last one, sandalwood. I mean, like, I like sandalwood, but not nearly as much as I like cedarwood. Sage sea salt. And finally, to finish it all out, we have rosemary. There was no parsley. There's no thyme. There's never enough time in the holiday season. But that does smell good. That does smell like I'm making some absolute banger potatoes. So this one kind of surprised me. Really didn't expect something quite this good from this. Sometimes they really kind of sneak up on you. Sometimes they're a lot worse than you're expecting, like the Gilmore Girls one, and sometimes they're a lot better than you were expecting, like this one. And to some extent, that is part of the magic of the holiday season, I feel like, and part of the magic of this series. Kind of bummed in a way that we're almost done already. But at the same time, it also means that we are so much closer to Christmas, and I'm just very excited about that. I love Christmas. I love the holiday season. I can't wait to spend it with friends and family, and I hope that you are as well. So I will see you for the last 6 days very soon.